Hey, how are you? It's Diane Banks, voice actress and radio personality in Chicago. I hope you'll take a second to subscribe by clicking the red button and checking out my other videos too. I have almost 300 now, including Disney Magic Kingdoms, the Little Mermaid event game, tips and secrets and all that good stuff, and hi to everybody on Instagram. Sometimes I post different photos over there too, so this is also from the game, so I hope you'll say hi to me on Instagram too at banks.diane. The people over at Disney Style, the wonderful folks there and at D23, gave us lots of scoop on New York Fashion Week Disney Villains, the fashion show, which was done by the Blondes. Now I don't know if you're a fashion geek, you know who they are. I had no clue, but I guess they've worked with everybody who's anybody. They have their own, see if I can grab that really quick, just to give you an idea how amazing these people are. They've worked with Miley and Nicki Minaj and Beyonce and Madonna, Ariana Grande, Jennifer Lopez, Kylie Minogue, Bette Midler, and on, and Barbie. Rihanna, Kesha, Britney, Katy Perry. Katy Perry, I think I had heard at least had worked with them. But anyway, so they're pretty friggin' famous, and they did their amazing fashion show. So I've got some cool stuff to share with you, and even some things you can buy that aren't horribly expensive. But one of the things that they shared about the show, which I thought was pretty neat, first of all, they did tons of research at the Disney Animation Research Library, and they said that they were Disney fans way before they were designers, which is really cool. They grew up Disney fans like us. So they said, often misunderstood, Disney villains are flawed, imposing, and mysterious, and we love the idea of taking these characteristics and translating them in a glamorous way, making them the heroes of our story. So they're turning the villains into lots of love, lots of cool, creepy, funky love. There's some of the nail art. We'll look at some more of that in a minute. But I just liked the idea that they gave us, thanks D23, from sketch to runway. So here we see the starts of the wonderful sketches, and again, they went to the research library. They really did their homework. Just to give you an idea, the nail art alone took 500 hours, just the nails. So here's where they came up with some of the different ideas for the outfit, and then we'll look at some more of that. But that just gives you an idea of, like I said, sketch to runway. Then, you know, obviously the research, their interpretation, and then the final product. And they said that her shoulders, Cruella's imposing shoulders, were an emphasis here that they put into her outfit. And then I love this too with Maleficent, what they did, and they changed, you know, some of the colors. They went with different things, but the concept there. But, you know, just the angular nature, I love those shades. They said this had to do with, you know, her headpiece, and of course they put that into the gown as well. And the flames, this represents the flames. So they just had some really neat inspirations, and I love this. This model in particular does some, I think, great acting. Like, you can just see the character in there. And as we look at these too, tell me in the comments if you know who the character is. Some of them are obvious, like Cruella, but who is this supposed to be? What do you think the inspiration was for that? Which Disney villain? And on this one too, on Paris Hilton, that's kind of obvious. Cruella there with the hair. But I love that she's got her dog with her. Look at that. You probably wouldn't even notice if we didn't do a close-up there because of how tiny. Isn't that cute? And then this one. Who was the inspiration, do you think, in terms of the villains for this? Let me know in the comments. I really don't know. I'm depending on you to help. So let me know your thoughts. I love this one too. And again, who do you think was the inspiration for this one? I have some ideas, but let me know your thoughts. But what I love in this one, check out the beadwork. Isn't that incredible? I can't even imagine how long this must have taken. But look at that. And the eyewear. Oh my gosh, the detail is insane. And there's the nails, that gorgeous nail art, some of that we saw a minute ago. But it's just, it's crazy how beautiful this stuff is. Crazy. And then we have, you know, some more of the sketches, and they put in some of their own colors, like some bright yellows and things like that. They took liberties with color, which I'm sure the Disney people appreciated their own voice on there. I think we saw some of that already. And then now here, who was the inspiration for this? And look at the work on that. It's insane. Look at how beautiful that is. It looks like mirrors. And I love the shoes or the boots on this one too. Isn't that cool? And look at that over here. Just it looks like stained glass or stained glass. So tell me, even the makeup and the crown. We got close-ups on the crowns too. But who do you think the inspiration was for that one in the villains? Now this one's obvious, but I love this. It's probably my favorite. Look at her snarl. She's working it, and with the shades and the hair, the two-tone. Oh, I love that. That is so cool. Look at even the bling on her teeth. It's amazing. That would be a cool handbag too, wouldn't it? Look at the ring, the jewelry there. I love that. Okay, so we'll keep going here. And this too, this is kind of interesting. They did, like, you could tell this is the same person from earlier, but they did different things with lighting effects in the show. So like it's the same person, and it almost looks like a different costume in a way because they changed the lighting from here. So that's kind of neat. I think they do another one with that too. And then here's some of their original concepts for the show. So here's some cheat sheet on who some of the inspirations are, but I want to know your thoughts in the comments too. And this is the two designers. Okay, well this one's kind of a giveaway. The Queen! The Queen! Look at the crown! And the cool boots! And this one too, I love the apple on that one with the green sparklies going on. And look at the nail art. I got a cool close-up on that a little bit later. You won't believe the kind of ring, what's on the ring. It's like, it's insane. Just gorgeous. Who is this one? This is a good one. See if you know who the inspiration for that one is and tell me in the comments. Some hints going on here. So tell me that one. And this one too. Actually, towards the end of the video here, we'll find out the answer to this one. So take your guess on who this is, who the inspiration is in the evil villains on that one. And this one too. Now this one I think it's supposed to be Ursula, but I love the eyewear and the jewels on the neckline. They have like seashells going on and all kinds of cool stuff. That one I'm not too sure. We saw this one. I do have some duplicates in here just so you can see the whole outfits. And then on some of the close-ups you can really appreciate some of the work. Now, who is this supposed to be? What's the inspiration for this one? We see some Cruella here on the gloves, but what do you think? With the kind of serpenty thing going on, who was the inspiration and the villains for that one? Lots for you to consider and contemplate and guess. This one I like just because we can see the boots on this one and the whole outfit. I love that so much. It's so cool. Okay, this one. Who's the inspiration for this one? Actually, at the end of the video, you'll find out because there's a close-up on some of his body art. So I won't zoom on it yet, so you get a chance to guess. But who do you think the inspiration is for this one? And then that we took a closer look at before. So who was the inspiration for this? We got some wings going on there. Some interesting there. Any of these you want to guess on? We saw that already, but again, I don't really know who that's supposed to be. This is the one I was talking about earlier with the flames as the inspiration from Maleficent. So there's the flames and then the hair, and I love the skull she's carrying too. That's what's so cool with these is like if you zoom in, you get all the cool details on their costumes that you wouldn't otherwise notice. And who's the inspiration for this? I don't know. But it looks good. We know this one, right? Queen. Okay, so this is pretty cool too. We get to see the crown, and then they talk about oh, and there's another hint on that one from earlier if you want to guess about that guy. I love this too with Ursula. Now, no guessing required here. Okay, remember I said on the two twins there we would find out later who their inspiration is? It's Flotsam and Jetsam. Isn't that creative? How they put them in the show. I love that as as models in their outfits too. I think that's who it's supposed to be. At least that's what they said in the creative art. Isn't that cool? And Ursula working it. So that's that one, Flotsam and Jetsam. Pretty cool. And then this one, remember I said we'll find out because of the body art. So if you made your guess and you said Queen of Hearts, you were right. Ta-da! Queen of Hearts, the inspiration on this one. Look at the cool nail art on there too. And then I just thought the nails on this were neat, and I love her eyewear too. I think we saw her already. And see, and there's, again, that other one. We saw her in blue and green before they changed the lighting into this cool purple. So it looks like the whole thing is different, and I love how she works it. A couple of close-ups here. Elle did a feature on some of the hair and makeup and jewels and things. But just to give you an idea, like I said, 500 hours went into just the nails alone. So I thought it was neat to take a close look. Look at that. It's just super cool. And this too, I love the makeup they did for Ursula. I mean, look at that. And look at this on the ring. I don't know what that is. Is that some kind of serpent or maybe flotsam or jetsam? And on this side, the other one. But that eye makeup is crazy good. Look at that. So cool. The whole show. Wish we were there, right? And look at the designs on these. And look at the rings on there. So cool. With the Cruella influence. And there's a nice close-up too, so we could see the crowns. I think Disney Style gave us this one. It's kind of a combo. And then the nail art too. Look at that. They even have Cruella right on the nail. On one of the nail designs with the feathers. And some nice concept art. Again, with working in some interesting vibrant colors that weren't necessarily part of the original, but they are now. This is the one I was telling you about. Look at how cool that is. That's her ring. Isn't that crazy? Like a scorpion or whatever. And then there's a face here. Wow, you could just go nuts backstage just looking at all the, right? All the nails and rings and everything. This video is probably so long now, but I got a little carried away. And then you can see some more sketch concepts here. And again, they took liberties with some color, but you know, the ideas are there. You can see the villains, and like they said, celebrating them and all their flaws and coolness. I love that. That's a great sketch. Oh yeah, and then I'll just show you real quick the. If you ever want to order any of the, I mean, these compared to what you saw on the show, well, but it gives you a little bit of taste of that. And I think we're back around. Okay, so let me grab the this is that nail art that I was telling you about, that Elle did a feature on that. Look at that, just so you could see up close. Look at, there's like little crystals and jewels, and I mean, no wonder it took 500 hours. Crazy, just on the nails. They did that, and then they did some more close-ups on the nail art too. Look at that. Oh, there's some of the ones we just looked at on the model. Cool. Look at those. Crazy. Oh my gosh, that's too much. In a good way. There's the one with that scorpion. Okay. Let's see. 500 hours. Alright, yeah, this is laurenmashi.com, and I'll put the link in case you ever want to buy anything. 145 bucks for the Ursula. This is 352. Here's a villain shirt for 100, but this was inspired by the show, I guess. And then here's some more of her stuff. Well, that one's cool. That Cruella. That's pretty cool. I like that with all the jewels. That's really more reminiscent of the show, isn't it? It's pretty neat. At $145, so there you go. So I'll give you the links, like I said. And in the comments, your guesses about all the cool villains that maybe we didn't know the names of. So don't forget to please subscribe. It's Diane Banks. Looking forward to your comments and you subscribing. And we'll talk soon. Take care.